Oh, welcome to this. Oh, gotta get the speaker up. How's your shoulder?
Oh, no, good. All right, welcome to the August meeting of the Aldan Planning Commission. We'll take the roll. Chairman Tartaglia, he was indicated he was going to be here. We haven't seen him yet. Vice Chair Tercey is stuck on a business trip. He might be zooming in. I don't know if he's driving. I guess he's not going to be doing that. Kate Blunt
Here.
and Dan Procopio present. We're here tonight to finalize our recommendation to council regarding sewer lateral inspections as discussed at our last two meetings. So we're proposing an amendment to Chapter 177, the Plumbing and Sanitation Code, under Section 10, dealing with sewer laterals. And do you want to read it since it's your work, Ms. Kay? You want me to read it?
Yeah, you can go for it.
All right. So we amended to include the following: sewer lateral inspections, residential, in connection with the requirements of Chapter 181, Sections 10 to 13 of the Borough Code relating to certificate of occupancy for residential properties. A, transfer. No owner of real property located in Aldan Borough or their agent shall transfer ownership of any real property or change the use of the real property without first undergoing a sewer lateral inspection, which includes a camera inspection of the lateral. For rental units. B, all properties designated as rental units shall have a sewer lateral inspection, which includes a camera inspection of the lateral no less than once every 3 years as part of the routine certificate of occupancy permit inspection process. Inspections may be less frequent as determined by the Borough Code Enforcement Officer based on the condition of the lateral. Section 2, non-residential. In connection with the requirements of Chapter 163, Section 9B3 relating to certificate of occupancy continued compliance inspections for non-residential properties. For food service. A, all properties that prepare and serve food such as grocery stores, delis, bakeries, restaurants, and fast food establishments shall have an annual lateral sewer inspection to ensure laterals are free from FOG, that is fats, oils, and grease. The inspection shall be completed prior to December 1st before FOG can solidify during the winter months. B, commercial. All other properties within the borough designated as commercial shall have a sewer lateral inspection, which includes a camera inspection of the lateral no less than once every 3 years as part of the routine certificate of occupancy permit inspection process. Inspections may be less frequent as determined by the Borough Code Enforcement Officer based on the condition of the lateral. Section D, sewer lateral inspection report. The lateral inspection shall be completed by one of the 5 authorized agents approved by Aldan Borough. And it's D2, an inspecting report shall be obtained, which is to include a video report and shall be provided to the Aldan Borough Department of Licenses and Inspections before a municipal inspection report for a use of occupancy permit is issued. D3, all sewer lateral inspections and repairs shall conform to the current IPC International Plumbing Code and subsequent code improvements adopted by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Section E, notice of deficiencies. Upon completion of the sewer lateral inspection, the borough's representative shall review the results and note any deficiencies or defects that could permit inflow and infiltration or any other prohibited substance from entering into or exiting from the sanitary sewer in violation of the borough's ordinances or rules and regulations of any local, state, or federal regulatory agency. Any deficiencies or defects shall be recorded on the designated form, and a copy of the form shall be provided to the owner, purchaser, and/or lessee of the real property or their agents to assist in determining responsibility for correction of the violation. That form and underlying material shall be maintained by the borough in accordance with the Pennsylvania Right to Know law. E2, use and occupancy permits will not be issued until repair of reported defects. Conditional permits may be issued based on predetermined repair deadlines as set forth by the Borough Code Enforcement Officer. E3, notice of deficiencies. Should any owner fail to correct the violations in the time set forth in the notice required by subsection E2 above, the borough shall finance that owner's proportionate share of the cost of the repair and pursue recovery of such costs in accordance with the Pennsylvania Municipal Claims Act. So that essentially covers the language that we're asking to be added. Essentially, we're asking most homes to be inspected on transfer of the property, rental units once every 3 years, or maybe less frequently. For non-residential food service every year, as indicated, in commercial once every 3 years or maybe less. And then the report, we don't have a copy of the form. Did we ever get a copy of that form? We were discussing it. No,
I
Mr.
do
Trataglia
not.
was going to provide us with a copy of the inspection form. Shall be completed by one, needs to be in the borough's hands with a video. And they have to, repairs have to conform to the International Plumbing Code as part of the Universal Construction Code. And then notice of deficiencies where they have to be repaired. And it's essentially the timing is up to the code enforcement officer, dependent upon the severity of the condition. And then if they don't do it, just as they don't do it with lateral sewer repairs at the current time, the borough will do the repair and then the property will be lien as part of that. Part of my responsibility, and I thank Mr. Morse for obtaining reports. Oh, sure, I haven't had a chance to review them all, but he has sent me reports of the metering system from Aldan Borough, which will indicate you will see spikes in the flow as storms are indicated. There's some pretty severe, I have to double check the dates with the rainfall totals. I know I didn't bring my glasses in. But we're on camera. I'm pretty sure people can take a look at that chart and you'll see where there's certain spikes in use, obviously daytime and nighttime, but then on a storm date, you can see the tremendous increase in the flow of the water amount that goes through the sanitary system, which is not coming from use by people. And it's pretty consistent. There are spikes. There's another chart from another one of the meters. That's a pretty significant event right here in comparison to the normal flow. And then there's another one, which is one of the reasons why we're doing this, to try and eliminate as much inflow, because every gallon we have to pay currently Delcora in order to treat that water before it's released back into the, that one's not nearly as good. So I was trying to do this before I came over here tonight, but I didn't have a chance to finish my, oh, this one's probably about the West. I have to get a better description, but I believe this chart here, you can, I don't know if everybody can see that, but there's multiple lines on there, and one of those lines indicates the rainfall and then the flow of in the sewer subsequently after the rain, and there's the sewer flow afterwards. You can see how it tracks right there. So I will share this with the members once I've reviewed it all. And then we'll make sure that it included in the packet for the recommendation to the Borough Council for their consideration in September. We don't really have a quorum for business, so we need a third person out of the four.
He did voice his support.
He did.
But it was an email.
Yeah.
So.
Let me. Try one other. There's nobody else online, Joseph?
Sure.
You have any questions, since you're the audience of one? that we have tonight?
No,
And since you get to work on these things all the time?
I think it's a good thing, actually. So it don't fall on new homeowners. I've said it for a long time about that. I'm in that business, and it's a hell of a cost for any new homeowner coming into blindside it. And I just hope everything goes as smooth as everybody says it's gonna go, as far as having the 3 certified plumbers. And
Well, we
not-
actually-
and not the Borough having a backlash in some sort of way.
Oh, I'm sure there's gonna be some sort of backlash, because there's very few places that have implemented this program, although there are several in Delaware County that are starting. We're one of the forefront ones. But considering we have houses that range anywhere from 150 to, I think the newest houses in town are already 40 years old. So, and sewer systems made out of terracotta pipe don't last that long. And there's already been a large number of lateral repairs because of caving into the street. So this is trying to catch it before it gets bad. And there are all alternatives to repair other than ripping up. You could potentially slip line it, depending on the severity of which is a less expensive repair. I know that's going to cost anywhere from $5 to $7 grand, maybe $8, depending on how much they have to dig up on the property line. So we've had no response from Mr. Tartaglia. So I'm not sure how to handle this correctly into saying that. I mean, look at our other. I have, is that with? Oh, that was the 11th, right? Landfill, I think. Oh, wait a minute, I got a response. Nope, not from him. All right, let's see about Mr. Torsia's. He must be on the road. He's not answering. Been forwarded. Where's my little handy dandy? Let's look it up. There's another way to see how to do this. Okay. Mhm. Hold on here.
So we have to.
Well,
move to
no,
postpone?
that's what I'm looking at, the proper form to do that.
Taking the meeting.
Yeah, that's what I think we have to do.
Time so it don't have to be advertised,
Yeah,
it's just gonna be run on meeting.
well. Ah. Taking measures to obtain a quorum such as rounding up members or contacting members. Well, we tried that. We've been unsuccessful. All right, so we have the following options. We can continue this meeting to fix the time to which to adjourn. So we're not going to end the meeting because we need to pass this along. Recessing the meeting only tends to tonight, so we have to make a motion to fix the time to which to adjourn. So I would say, where's my calendar? Today's the 19th. We still have the 26th as an open date. Are you available on that date, Joseph, or not? Are you away or
I'm not.
26th of this month.
that's
Thursday.
this
I'm
next
not.
Thursday? You're not available?
Yeah,
All right, so I think it would be, because I know that there's a meeting, wait a minute, there's already a meeting scheduled for the 26th here in this meeting for the, that's the time it was adjourned to for the recycling committee is going to meet to finalize their
oh, yeah,
report.
that's right.
So how about Tuesday, the 24th?
That or how much do you have to talk about?
Well, we have to just convene, vote to approve this to council. We can't, we need 3 people.
Put it in for 7 o'clock for the 26th, you can finish it up in a half hour.
Yeah, you're not going to be. Will you be here on the 24th? You going the whole week?
No, I'll be here on the 24th. I just have a after work thing downtown.
On the
that-
26th?
On the 26th, so I won't,
Okay.
I could maybe call in. but-
Tuesday you can't, because I have a youth club meeting here.
Oh, you do? All right, well, could you, what time is your event on Thursday, the 26th?
goes until 8.
Oh, it does. So you can't
So
like
I could-
zoom in.
I maybe could,
All right, well, if we get the other 2 here,
you wouldn't have to.
yeah, we wouldn't need it, but possibly we could. All right, let's see. We're gonna fix the time. Then we need a motion to fix the time to adjourn this meeting until next Thursday, the 26th at 7 PM here in the John P. McLean Community Center.
So moved.
And I second that motion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? All right, so I will let the other 2 know that we fixed to meet here on the 26th at 7 PM to finalize this. And they know they could have zoomed in too. So Pat's probably driving because this thing went right to voicemail when I called him. All right, so at 8:50 or 7:56, we have made a motion to fix a time to adjourn, which would be the 26th of this month at 7 PM here at the John P. McLean Community Center, which will help because our videographer will be here for another meeting at 7:30 and we should be able to pass it. And I'll send written notice to everybody so they know what we're going for. All right. With no other audience or members, I guess, not having a quorum, our meeting is fixed to adjourn to the 26th at 7 PM here at this meeting, at this building.
Thank you.
Yeah, sorry, gang. All right.